History is proof of one thing. In every era, humans have tried to make life easier, and that single desire gave birth to millions of inventions. Every invention pushed humanity a little further, a little stronger, a little smarter. And every invention had the same goal: less effort, less time, more output. In simple words, do more in less time. Reach point A to point B faster. That's why humans didn't just survive. Humans have evolved. But before, evolution was slow. In the Stone Age, humans spent millions of years just learning how to survive. Then we learned to control fire. That took thousands of years. Farming and settlements came, still took centuries. The wheel was invented, writing was developed, civilizations rose. Everything happened slowly. Then came the Industrial Revolution, and for the first time, evolution accelerated. What used to take centuries now happened in decades. Then electricity arrived, engines were built, machines were created, and then the internet exploded. What once took 1,000 years to change now changes in 20 to 30 years. The internet reshaped everything. Before, sending a letter took weeks. Now a message, a call, a video call in 1 second. Before, you had to go to a library. Now the world's knowledge fits in your pocket. Education existed before, but now anyone can learn from YouTube, online courses, and free platforms. A single person can now run a global business from their bedroom. Before, power belonged to governments and media. Now, everyone has a voice. One tweet, one post can shake the world. And then, the age of AI began. Humanity is now standing in front of an evolution where change doesn't happen in decades, not even in years, but in months. The internet connected the world. AI is automating it. Right now, as you're watching this video, AI decided that you should see it. Not me, not fate, an algorithm. The music you listen to, the videos you watch, the ads you see, the news you read, the products you buy. AI already knows you. It knows when you're bored, when you're excited, when you're sad, when you're likely to click. It doesn't just observe you, it shapes you. Two people can search the same thing and see two completely different realities. This is not science fiction. This is your life. And you didn't vote for it. You didn't choose it. You just woke up in it. AI didn't appear overnight. This idea is more than 70 years old. 1950, the question that started everything. In 1950, scientist Alan Turing asked a simple question: can machines think? At the time, computers were giant metal boxes. They filled entire rooms. They barely worked. Most people laughed at the idea. A thinking machine? Impossible. But Turing believed something radical. If a machine could imitate human conversation, then maybe it could think. That idea became the foundation of AI. 1956, the birth of the term. In 1956, John McCarthy officially named it artificial intelligence. Scientists were confident. They said, in 10 to 20 years, machines will be as smart as humans. They were wrong. Not because the idea was wrong, but because the world wasn't ready. 1970 to 1990, the AI winter. Computers were too weak, data was too scarce, memory was expensive, processing power was tiny. The dreams were massive. The results were disappointing. Funding stopped. Labs shut down. Researchers lost jobs. People said AI was just a fantasy. This era became known as the AI winter. AI wasn't dead, but it was frozen. 1997, a warning shot. Then something happened. IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. For the first time in history, a machine beat a human. In pure strategy. Kasparov was shocked. The world was shocked. This wasn't just calculation. This was planning, thinking. And people realized, maybe we underestimated this. 2000 to 2010, the internet feeds AI. Then the internet arrived. Social media, smartphones, search engines. Every click, every search, every photo, every message. A tsunami of data. And AI needed one thing to grow: Data. 2012, the deep learning breakthrough. In 2012, everything changed. AI learned to recognize images, understand speech, process language. This gave birth to Siri, Google Assistant, face recognition, recommendation systems. 2020 and beyond, the explosion. Fast GPUs, cloud computing, massive datasets. Then tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, Copilot, Gemini, Claude, Grok. Suddenly, AI wasn't a research topic anymore. It was everywhere. And this is not just technology. This is evolution. What makes this different? 1. Pattern recognition. Machines now understand us. What you watch, what you buy, what you type, when you're active. That's why YouTube shows you exactly what you like. That's why TikTok feels addictive. It's not a coincidence. It's pattern recognition. 2. Decision prediction. AI doesn't just know what you did, it predicts what you'll do next. Netflix predicts what you'll watch. Amazon predicts what you'll buy. Banks predict if you'll repay loans. Hospitals predict which patients are at risk. This isn't data. This is behavior prediction. 3. Machines that learn. Before, machines followed instructions. Now, they learn. Machine learning, deep learning, reinforcement learning. The more they work, the better they get. They evolve, but faster than any biological organism ever could. 4. Self-operating machines. Before, machines assisted. Now, they operate. Self-driving cars, autonomous drones, AI customer service, AI traders, AI content creators, factories with barely any humans. The system runs itself. 5. Human replacement. This is the most dangerous part. Machines aren't just replacing muscles, they're replacing minds. Writers, designers, coders, teachers, lawyers, doctors. Jobs that once belonged only to humans, AI now does them. Faster, cheaper, 24/7. 6. This is not an invention, it's an evolution. Old technologies increased our power. AI reduces our necessity, and that changes everything. What AI can already do today. There are AI systems today that can write full novels, compose music, create faces that never existed, clone any voice, make fake humans, diagnose diseases, predict death, create movies, run companies, talk like dead people. Some people now talk to AI more than humans. Some people date AI. Some people feel understood by AI more than anyone else. This is not the future. This is now. Now let's talk about the economic earthquake. For centuries, your job defined you. I am a teacher. I am a driver. I am a doctor. Now, what happens when machines can do your job better than you? Not in 20 years, now. Truck drivers replaced by self-driving trucks. Artists replaced by AI art. Writers replaced by AI text. Coders replaced by AI copilots. What happens when millions lose their purpose? What happens when productivity explodes but humans become unnecessary? Who owns the machines? Who gets rich? Who gets replaced? This is not just economic, it's existential. The psychological cost. What happens when you don't need to struggle? When everything is easy? When effort becomes optional? Humans grow through resistance. Without it, we decay. Loneliness is already an epidemic. Now imagine AI friends, AI partners, AI therapists, AI companions. Always available, never judging, perfectly tailored. Why deal with real humans when AI is easier? And here's something else we often struggle with in life. Control versus freedom. Governments already use AI for surveillance, for facial recognition, for predictive policing, for behavior tracking. Deepfakes can start wars. AI propaganda can rewrite reality. Algorithms can shape elections. Power is no longer physical, it's digital. And whoever controls AI controls the future. Now, scientists talk about something called AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. Not narrow tools, not specific tasks, a general mind. One that can think, learn, and adapt like a human, but faster, smarter, without limits. It doesn't exist yet, but if it does, everything changes. The biggest problem? Even its creators don't fully understand how it thinks, and you can't control what you don't understand. Why leaders are afraid. Sam Altman, OpenAI, Steve Wozniak, Apple, Elon Musk, Jeffrey Hinton, Yoshua Bengio, Eric Schmidt, Bill Gates, Demis Hassabis. These are not conspiracy theorists. They are the builders, and they are worried. Not about robots, about control, about speed, about misuse, about power. In the end, it comes down to two possible futures. Future 1, Utopia. AI cures diseases, ends hunger, ends boring jobs, unlocks creativity. Humans explore space. Life becomes about meaning, not survival. Future 2, Dystopia. Mass unemployment, loss of identity, total surveillance, reality manipulation, human irrelevance. Not extinction, obsolescence. For the first time in history, humanity doesn't know what comes next. We created something that learns faster than us, improves faster than us, grows faster than us, and it's not slowing down. This will either be the greatest invention in human history or the last one.